Miss me, but let me go. When I come to the end of the road and the sun has met for me, I want no rights in a gloom-filled room where I cry for a soul set free. Miss me a little, but not too long, and not with your head bowed low. Remember the love that we once shared. Miss me, but let me go. For this is the journey that we all must make, and each must go alone. It's all a part of the Master's plan, a step on the road to home. Miss me, but let me go. At this time, we're going to have words of comfort from Pastor Brooks, followed by words of comfort from Pastor Whitlock.
Pastor Terry, and to other ministers who share with us in the sharing of the good news, the gospel, and to all of you, my father's children. We are here because of our love for this family. I've been praying for you, and we will continue to pray for you and extend to you the love and support and comfort as much as a human can. But I will also offer to you the comforting presence of God who gets us through these trying times. First time I met Big Jim was with my friend Reverend Whitlock, and they talked about cars and motorcycles, and then they talked about each other. One of the things about Big Jim was that he was a fun-loving brother, and he talked about you. And so they talked about each other. I was just there with Whitlock. And after they got through talking about each other, then they turned on me. Called me short, and talked about my hairline, talked about the size of my head. I mean, they left no stone unturned. Wherever Whitlock missed, Big Jim took off. And it was from that point that I figured that I must be in, because you just don't talk about folk like that you don't like. So that was the first time. That's been many years ago. And our relationship, and everybody knows James and Tammy, Asia, and little James and Paris. I've been their pastor for a while now. They are active members in our church. Now, notice the word active. They are active members in our church. And those who are faithful to the church must first be faithful to them. So we are here. I didn't have to say nothing. I just wanted you to see my face. So you would know that I was here praying with you. All right, that's my minute and a half. I was visiting with a friend of mine one time. He had 3 children, and his wife was out of town, and so we talked and talked and talked and talked. We hadn't seen each other for a while, and so we shared with each other. The night grew long, and the kids grew tired. At first, they were running around the house, but as the night grew long, each one would fall asleep. One child fell asleep in the kitchen, another one fell asleep in the family room, another one fell asleep in the living room. But they each fell asleep, but they all fell asleep at different times. But one of the things that I noticed was that every time one of the children would fall asleep, the father would go into the room where the child was and pick the child up and rock them in his arms and take them upstairs. They didn't fall asleep. First, the big brother fell asleep. Then the sister fell asleep. But every time a child would fall asleep, the father would go where the child was, pick them up, rock them in his arms, take them upstairs. Somebody wondered what's going on here. Big Jim fell asleep. The father went to where Big Jim was, took him up in his arms, rocked him for a little while, and took him upstairs. And what a day to die. Friday. Friday would be a bad day if it wasn't for Good Friday.